This is Top Preps player interviews and Top Preps exposure booster package interviews by Sunil, Sunder. Tonight, I have the incredible opportunity to speak with Harry Blyth, a 2028 point guard on the St. Patrick's College basketball team, and from Launceston, Tasmania, Australia. Once again, Harry, thank you so much for taking time out to speak with me. And again, congrats on your success playing basketball here, and Happy New Year to you and your family.
Yep, thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Hey, let's just get this show on the road. Just talk about playing, for St. Patrick's College here, Harry.
Yeah, no, it's a good opportunity. Um, some good competition, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's wonderful to hear. Hey, look, you've achieved so much success on the hardwood court here, Harry. Just some of your biggest accolades, achievements, being selected by the Australian Institute of Sport, where their NBA Academy is located, representing your state at the national championships in Australia. I mean, that's, again, to be able to succeed again at the highest level. I mean, it's just, again, got to be just exhilarating for you, Harry.
Yeah, no, it was a great opportunity to be selected to go to a camp at the AIS where like the NBA Academy and stuff is, which was a
Mhm.
great opportunity to go against some of the other best players in the country. So it was a very good opportunity.
Yeah, that's terrific. And look, some of your other highlights. One of the First Nation athletes selected to attend the National Indigenous Performance Camp last August. The Tasmania High School State Championships, 15 points per game over 4 games. The U18 Premier League highlights 33 points, shooting 50% from the field, 100% the free throw line, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 6 3-pointers made. The LBA men's grand final, triple double, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, and then also participating in the U16 Australia Championships. I know there's a lot to unpack there, Harry, but if you could just talk about each one and just again how meaningful that was, again, to put up those kind of impressive numbers.
Yeah, to start with the school championship ones, it was a great opportunity to represent my school and to take out the state championship was very good opportunity and it was very fun. And then the under 16 national championships, that was good to represent Tasmania on
Mhm.
the mainland in Australia. And yeah, I played well. Averaged 15 points, 3 assists, and 9 rebounds.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just outstanding numbers you're able to put up. Look, you talk about some of your main attributes. So you love getting your teammates involved. Obviously, said shooting those threes. When you talk about it, like in terms of both on the offensive and defensive, ends of the court, uh, you're a lefty. I mean, obviously, you just again display that passion. Just on the court. Talk about it, being able to make the clutch plays, being a floor general, again, and just being unselfish, distributing the ball to your teammates. I'm sure that's something you really do, pride yourself on, Harry.
Yeah, no, I love taking pride in, setting up the offense and distributing to all my teammates. I really think that's a good thing, just getting everyone involved. And then
Hmm.
your shots will like come later.
Yeah. I mean, just your vision on the court. I mean, judging with, just with the highlight videos and just again phenomenal. And the fact is that, you could drive to the rim, you could pull up for jump shots, then hit from behind the arc. And your accuracy again is just, magnificent. Talk about being able to really stretch the floor, really, I mean, I said, teams are not prepared for that. You could see that, like, in terms of really throwing the opposing teams in defense off their game. Just describe that, Harry.
Yeah, no, being able to stretch the floor is just a huge advantage because then it opens up all other aspects of the game. Because once they have to start, closing out to you and stuff, just opens up everything and makes it so much easier for the rest of the
Yeah.
game.
Hey, 6-1. Talk about being able to, go in there, play against the bigs, get down and dirty into the low posts and paint. You showed no fear at all, Harry. Just I mean that I'm sure that's something you definitely enjoy the competition and, again, going up against the best.
Oh yeah, no, that's something I really take pride in because over here I used to play Australian rules football, which
Hmm.
has like really taught me to be like physical and yeah, I just really love that part of the game, just getting down and gritty. And I'm also
Yeah.
like a great rebounder for a guard,
Yeah.
and yeah, I just take pride in that.
Yeah, soaring up, it said definitely, it said getting, it said those missed shots, and then being able to, put them back. But hey, talk about, again, hitting those long range shots, being able to hit, knock down those trifectas. Look, to be at the best at your craft, you have to work on your game. And obviously, I think, you put the time in on and off the court, but especially in the gym where you got to chuck
Yeah,
up shot after shot, like, when people are not seeing, what you're doing. I mean, a lot of time probably spent by yourself doing that. Talk about that because, again, just developing that consistency and, once again, that translating onto the court.
yeah, nah. So a typical day for me, I'd say, is like when it's school time. I'd say
Hmm.
I'd get up before school and either go shoot or get a lift in, or
Hmm.
sometimes even both. And then after school, I'll probably have some sort of team practice. And
Okay.
then after that, I'll probably do more individual, get some more individual reps in, whether that's with a trainer or just by myself or with a teammate.
Yeah, yeah, it's fantastic to hear. And I'm glad you brought those points up because just in terms of the strength and conditioning, nutrition, rest and recovery. I mean, there's a lot that goes into. I mean, people talk about, of course, physically, but mentally, you got to be locked in. As you said, I mean, it seems like you have that blueprint in place, in terms of your structure from morning till night, really again, developing, said that that cohesiveness, that structure. Talk about that. I mean, how critical that is, for you, Harry.
Yeah, no, it's very important to me because I just like know what to expect every day. So like when I'm out on the court, like nothing's like gonna be unexpected. Like I'm prepared for it all, and
Hmm.
that's really big for me.
Yeah. Hey, what do you, in terms of like, pregame, just trying to get yourself like, again, ready for the challenge at hand, taking the court with your teammates. What are those moments entail? And then once you're out there, during the games, from your perspective, what you see, out there, Harry.
Um, yeah, no, I definitely love taking the court with my teammates. I always get prepared before games, and I get a good warm up in, so I'm ready to go.
Hmm.
And yeah, when I'm out there, it all just comes naturally, and just have a great feel for the game. So yeah.
Yeah. And I said again, a lefty, so I'm sure it's a little bit different, from that vantage. But talk about that because again, um, being able to switch up the ball from your left to your right, in terms of pivoting, moving around the court, up and down. I'm sure that's something you definitely work on, like in terms of the rhythm. But just if you can elaborate on that as well, Harry.
Yeah, no, well, I am a lefty. I shoot left-handed, but then I'm also like ambidextrous. So I like
Okay.
write with I can write with my right hand and
Yeah.
like, so that really helps with basketball, obviously, because I'm
Hmm.
just like equally as good as I am on both hands. So
Yeah.
that makes me like unpredictable to guard.
Hmm. Yeah, it's great to exhibit that durability and flexibility, and then again, it's the fact that you can switch up and like again, teams are just not prepared, as said for those type of moves. Just in terms of described your teammates, but how about the coaches as well on the St. Patrick's College basketball team? What have they meant to you as well? Like again, in terms of your development here, playing basketball, especially at that point guard position. You could talk about that as well. Because point guard, you're the quarterback of the team. That's the main guy. I said our main position on the team. But just if you can, talk about
Yeah,
that as well. Yeah.
yeah. No, my coaches down here in Tasmania are very good. They've helped my development extremely, and yeah, I just love being coached by them day in and day
Mhm.
out.
Hey, you alluded to Aussie rules football, and the fact is that staying in shape year round, and playing such a physical sport. So I mean, because as you know, you take your bumps and bruises on the basketball court as well. I'll talk about that. I mean, at least, building up, your toughness, again, your strength, and just, I'm sure, again, many of the aspects of Aussie rules football can apply to basketball as well.
Yeah, nah, I really take pride in, getting all the conditioning and strength stuff in. So,
Hmm.
I'll be in the weight room. I'm quite strong for my age. I've got a 100 kilo bench press, which is 225 pounds, I
Wow.
think.
Okay.
And then I do like lots of running, like I'll do like short running, long
Hmm.
running, sprints and that
Yeah.
sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's essential, in terms of basketball. You're up and down the court, four quarters. I mean, that's taxing. So you definitely need to, again, have your conditioning, in order. Look, you've been playing basketball for a long time here. I mean, still at a young age, but what is it about the game, uh, some of the intangibles that make it, so enjoyable to play, Harry? And obviously, again, you keep on evolving with your fundamentals and skills, but obviously the sport has become, popular, said immensely, you know, across the globe. But what is it that really stands out, whether on and off the court?
Yeah, I just love the process of just getting better. And then also just
Hmm.
love, taking the call with my mates and that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
really enjoy that aspect.
Yeah, again, that's great to hear. Hey, it's just not about being an athlete; it's being a student athlete. Harry, you've been able to flourish in the classroom. I know that your main goals are to earn a scholarship to play at the highest level of college, whether Division 1 or two, and playing professionally in the best league. I mean, 3.4 GPA, that's fabulous. It takes a lot of commitment, dedication, to balance it out. Talk about that time management organization, just being able to, again, find that, perfect, balance because again, not everybody's cut out to do it.
Oh yeah, no, so school, I quite enjoy it. Um, Obviously I'll do a bit of homework because
Hmm.
sometimes I have to like, yeah, doing homework really helps me like prepare for my
Hmm.
classes, and then that propels me forward to get good
Yeah.
grades.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is that you talked about practices, lifts. I mean, probably watching film, and then you have the games, whether home or away, and then traveling. It's a lot to contend with, and the fact that you still have to find that you know um, you know room to fit in the schoolwork. Whether it's homework, preparing for testing quizzes. Again, that's a lot to tackle, Harry. But again, you've been able to meet those expectations.
Yeah.
It's great. Hey, I want to switch it up. I know that you enjoy watching the NBA, Harry. So a couple of your favorite players are Jalen Brunson and Tyler Kolek. I said play for the New York Knicks in the NBA. Talk about, of course, Jalen Brunson is having just again a marvelous season. He just put up 55 points the other night against the Washington Wizards. Just talk about like what those players like in terms of taking away maybe some of their tendencies and nuggets and applying it to your game here, Harry.
Yeah, I really like studying those two players because I can see myself a lot in them, and I
Hmm.
can take away what they're doing and um in, put it into my game.
Yeah. Hey, I have to ask you, where did the growth spurt, come, Harry? You're still growing. You're 6'1", so I got to know, like, just it runs in the family. It's just like you've been able to get taller here, and I'm sure that's something you definitely thrive in as well.
Yeah, nah, that definitely comes from my mum's side because she's
Okay.
quite tall. Yeah.
Yeah. That's wonderful to hear. And before I get into the family, I wanted to actually talk about social media because you've been able to, again, post your content and, now get more eyes on you in terms of visibility and exposure. Highlight videos, X formerly known as Twitter. And then, of course, we're doing this, the Top Preps Exposure Booster Package interviews. GBR GFX is going to be creating that graphic image. I mean, how important is that? For you, Harry. Again, being in Australia, to get your name out there across the globe. Here in America. for college, coaches, recruiters, scouts, to see again what you can bring to the table.
Yeah, no, it's obviously really important to show, like, I guess, the coaches, like, how hard I work and
Mhm.
that sort of thing. So I really yeah, pride myself in getting my name out there.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Again, I think that's crucial. I mean, the work ethic is really what draws, I think the coaches and, again, you've been able to do that time after time, which again is just, is terrific. Hey, you mentioned your family. Talk about how much they've meant to you along this journey, playing the game of basketball. I'm sure it's, I said it's super important for you, to have that, said behind you here, Harry.
Yeah, and obviously my family played a crucial role in propelling my basketball. They take me to games, they take me to the gym, they
Hmm.
push me, they feed me good food, and yeah.
Yes. Hey, that's important. I mean, that nutrition, I think, if you don't have that, in place, you can get sidetracked, but that's great that, they're able to implement that into your routine. Hey, I just wanted to ask you before you get the final word and message here, Harry. A lot of kids out there, athletes, younger kids that are, of course, playing sports, and it's not easy. There's so much competition out there. Uh, and just trying to move up the ladder, trying to find out what sport you're good at. Uh, you were once there, and still again, got plenty of time here before you move on to the next level. But I mean, what would you say to those young kids out there? Just in terms of because sometimes it can get pretty dicey and turbulent in terms of the waters out there, but just in terms of finding what you're good at and achieving success.
I would just say first you got to find what you enjoy, and then work hard from there. That's what I've found. I've like at the start, I really just loved the game of basketball, which really propelled
Yeah,
me to work hard and get better. So I'd just say
great.
do what you enjoy and then
Yeah,
work
no,
hard.
yeah, that's sound advice. Hey, Harry, one popped into my head, and I think this is important because we're talking, worldwide here, Australia. Talk about how the game has changed, how it's improved, and just you've seen the growth of basketball in Australia, and the fact that players coming over here to America, college, NBA, probably even high school, but what you've seen, like out of this sport, and like again, so much has changed, and of course, with social media, that really adds another layer to it, element. Just if you could speak to that as well.
Oh yeah, no. So the league here in Australia, the NBL, is been a great platform for
Hmm.
people. You know, um, yeah, it's a great level of basketball to play at, and also know I have a few mates that have gone away to college in America,
Hmm.
Division One and Division Two. So
Hmm.
that's really good to see.
Yeah, I'm sure that provides a lot of inspiration for you, knowing that people have already done this, they've achieved that goal, and that for you, that definitely is the opportunity. Said down the road, not too far away, for you to as well be in that spot as well.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Hey, all right, Harry. Hey, it's well deserved. You get the floor here. The final word and message for family, friends, teammates, and coaches. On the St. Patrick's College, basketball team. Communities of Launceston and Tasmania. Just wanted to give you the floor. I'm sure there are a lot of people you want to thank here, Harry.
Yeah, no, I'd just like to thank my family and all my coaches because I wouldn't be anywhere near as where I am today without their help. And yeah, that's about it. I'd just like to say thank you.
Sounds good. Hey, Harry, it's been a true honor and privilege, as I said, to interview you. Again, being able to have this platform to interview athletes, again, around the world in Australia. And again, congrats on your success. Wishing you all the best moving forward here. And, can't wait to see what you do next, and looking forward to following and tracking your success. And hopefully we will see you playing Division 1 or 2 basketball here in America, not too far down the road here as well.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.